Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Löwe. It's a Tier 8 German premium heavy tank. It's located on the north spawn of mines and it's under the command of Zyriakster. Game starting. Okay, it's got a 105mm gun and it's capable of 320 alpha. And it's got some pretty good armour. This tank actually, a lot of people talk down the Löwe because it's well, it's so on the hull armour, but the turret is actually quite good. It's a very bouncy turret, and so long as you don't let somebody penetrate your lower plate, and it's quite a big lower plate, and that's an obvious weak spot, it actually can be quite effective. Now this skin, provided by Rusty and Jazzy, I think it was a Jazzy creation, not sure on that, but yeah, they'll tell me. And you can see that Zyriakster's got one mark of excellence on the barrel already. And it's a tier 8 game, he's top tier, and he's going to be coming up against IS-3s and T26E4s and a T28 prototype. The enemy has the castle at the moment, they have the hill. So, who's he going to come up against around this corner? Probably the IS-3. Oh, there we go. And it's not, it's actually a T29. And he's bounced the first round. T29 didn't go for the lower plate, and of course that is the easiest weak spot to penetrate on this tank. And somebody find an Arty round. It's an M44. Oh, put a round into the Churchill 7 as well, and he went for the lower plate. Going for the lower plate on T29. Oh, didn't get it. It's not still on reload. Reload time 10.35 seconds. Penetrates the Churchill. I'm surprised that tank destroyers aren't having a go. And puts another one into the T29, but this time the T29 does get a round into him. Now, probably through his lower plates. The Churchill 7 bounces. Go for the weak spot. Gets it in. Churchill's now one shot. Oh, we've got a T78 in the background now. The tank destroyers are taking effect. And yeah, they're getting accurate shots in. But look, he lost 334. That's a high roll. And he's pulling back because he can't take one more like that. He would be out the game. We've got an IS-2 behind us as well. Can we get a shot on that T78? Yes, and he's out the game. Well, he did stick around. It was his own fault, but we've been tracked. Now, we get a shot on that Churchill and then end his game. Yep, he's gone. So where did that IS-3 go? That's a good question. He's actually out of the game. And the T29 takes a round. And we took one as well. We're just waiting for the tracks to come up. And the T29's toast. IS-2 gets the kill. Okay, well, looks like we're going to push now because they've lost most of their tanks on this side of the map. And it doesn't really matter that they've got the top of the hill because we're just going to drive straight past. And then they're going to be in a bit of a pickle. He's not intending to go past yet. I'm pretty sure that that M44 is over there, so he needs to think about moving, because if he does stay here, he will become fodder for that M44. Tanks at this position are very easy to hit from that M44's position. Okay, using the rep for cover. You're not going to get any shots on the M44 because he's not going to come around the corner. But we are being proxy spotted by that 45 TP above us. And a round just went into the IS-2, I think, behind us. We've pushed the wreck away. We don't really want to get shot in the ass. So instead we're going to push on the cap area first, I think. But that might make us vulnerable to the 45 TP. So we might have to turn our turret round the other way to ensure that we don't get engaged and shot in the posterior. Churchill 7's keeping the 45 TP occupied. We've got a super pushing over there. And that one didn't go in. It actually did a critical hit. Now remember, that's got extreme armor grafted onto it. And no, that one didn't work. But the 45 TP's woken up to what the problem is. And he's come round the corner Is he trying to get shots on us? Still facing ass on. And that one went through. 303. Potentially got the high caliber. Ideally, we want to push forward as quickly as we can. Get rid of that M44. Puts one into the T26 lower plate. You can see, look at the holes on that front plate. Okay. Oh, we took a round up the ass. We couldn't get it through the lower plates. And we've lost our IS-2. Now we need to get behind cover of this rock. And then we can block the 45 TPs shooting us. Oh, T26 is down, but we took a round in the engine. Now we need to drive forward. Oh, no. Didn't do it. You see, he needed to get behind that rock. Even if he had faced the T20, it was better than being shot in the ass by a 45 TP. We're now one tank down on the enemy. And the enemy M44, which we were, I think, intending on getting as counter-batteried our Arty, taking it out. So, it's left us one down. Oh, we're still one down. 45 TP's gone up to the other end now because obviously he wants to get at the FV4202. And the Panthers managed to get a kill on the Hellcat, but now he's got to deal with that Scorpion. The American Tier 7 version. Panther's not going to go after the Scorpion. I suspect that what he's going to do instead, maybe return to his cap, or not to his cap area, but join the FV4202. Oh, we lost the 4202. In fact, it's the Scorpion who got him, so the Scorpion repositioned from the south. So the Panther can move to south. Now, if he moves south, he might be able to get to the Arty, take him out, and then clean up the enemy from behind, whilst the AT7 and the Jagdtiger 88 hold the cap area. Panther doesn't look as if he knows what to do next. And we're not following the other tanks. So if you are involved in a battle like this, and you stay behind to see what the results are, it usually helps actually to follow one of your teammates so that we can see what the action's going on and not jump around like that, because that's just very disconcerting. So I'm going to disable your camera now so we can't see what's going on. Ah, lost. Yes, follow somebody else and let's see what the action is. Well, that 45 TP. Not sure he's got a shot there, that Jagdtiger. We know the Scorpion's still in the castle. And he's got a 90mm gun. Now at this angle he probably can't pen the Jagdtiger. But if Jagdtiger turns side on, he might be able to. I have the sneak feeling that the 45 TP went over to the west side so he could deal with the Panther, who's now just returned to the cap. The problem really is that enemy Arty, because the M44 can nail anyone wherever they come out, so it puts us on the defensive. Here he comes. He's one shot. And he's gone. Now that makes it interesting. Now the scores have equalised. It might be possible for Jagdtiger to get close to the castle and proxy spot the Scorpion, so that the AT7 can take it out. There's the Scorpion. Oh, he's actually come out. Bad move. Very bad move. And there's the T20. And he's gone. We're going to get an Arty fire any second, I think. And the Scorpion's gone down. Arty didn't fire. Now, maybe Arty was relocating at the time that happened. and that's why he didn't shoot. If I'd been in the Arty, I most definitely would have shot and tried to help my teammates by stunning the Zyriakster. But it's now everyone go to the enemy cap, find the M44 and win the game. Oh, there's the M44. He did relocate. And the Panther's onto him now. And that's it. Game over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a first class tanker for Zyriakster in the Löwe. He managed to get a sharpshooter, a master gunner, a duelist, a fire for effect and a bruiser medal out of the minor medals. Out of the epic ones, he picked up a high caliber from that game and a win rate of 7588, but sadly he did not survive the game. If he pushed around that corner, he would have been able to deal with a T20 face to face without the 45 TP shooting into his rear, and of course yeah, that's the problem really, that that 45 TP, yeah, he could get access to the rear, and that's why, well, because his rear was showing, he was able to be killed. Let's have a look at the team score. Highest damage, 3,543 hit points. He beat the 45 TP who got 3177. When it came to the next highest, it was the Zyriakster with 2862. Löwe High Calibre, the Zyriakster managed to get a Confederate, and the AT-7 also got a Confederate. So they must have hit the same number of enemy tanks over their amount that they killed. Yes, actually, let's have a quick look at that. Yes, he got 10 and 4, and the AT-7 did 6 and 0. Yes, that's 6 difference, and that's why they got the Confederate. When it came to the kills, though, it was the Zyriakster who managed to get the highest number. He got 4, the Panther got 4, and then obviously Zyriakster managed to get 3, along with the M44 and T20 on the enemy team. And when it came to details, he fired 15 rounds, got 15 direct hits, 12 penetrations, so good accuracy, but not all the shells went through, and I think a few of them actually hit parts of the enemy tank where it just couldn't penetrate, and I think that was the case on the T26E4 and on that Churchill 7. He did damage of 3,543 hit points, of which 600 was at more than 300 meters. He received 21 hits from the enemy. Only 5 were penetrations, 13 non-penetrations, and 3 hits as a result of splash damage. And he blocked damage of 2,340 hit points. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 4 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did damage assistance of 24 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 114,221 credits. It's a good earner, the Löwe. And he got a personal reserve bonus running at the same time, so he picked up 57,110 credits from that. So his total was 171,331 credits, and that's more than some people get in a 30-minute battle on Frontline. But this battle only lasted, well, 5 minutes for Zyriakster, but 10 minutes overall. And after ammunition resupply and consumables and repair, he actually took away a profit of 148,431. So, yep, the Löwe is a good tank if you want to generate credits. He received 1 bomb for getting the high caliber, and 1,753 XP, plus 3,508 for completing the mission and events, and 175 because this is a premium vehicle, so he took away 5,436 experience points altogether. So the Löwe is quite a good tank, but I think we can recognise that Zyriakster did make a bit of a boo-boo at the end. Yep, he stayed there, letting them shoot into his ass instead of moving forward and either dealing with the M44 quickly or going around the corner so he could actually get face-to-face with that T20 and not have the 45 TP shooting into his rear. And so, yes, he might have survived a bit longer, but his win rate was a very good one for that battle. So if you enjoyed that video, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you're alerted as soon as the new video goes up. We have plenty of videos to send you, and some will be entertaining. I'm sure you'll find something you like. So thanks for watching.